All right, back on Tint Talk here. Make sure you like and subscribe. So we're just gonna do this windshield that we have in solar free film. We're gonna shrink it out. So we'll get right to it. This ain't gonna be no tutorial or anything like that, but you can just watch how I set it up. Just for a quick taste, I said, I clamp the my car through here, and I make a line on the other side, and then I just start shrinking from there, up and down. So that's just how I started up. All right. So today, anyway, what I wanted to kind of talk about was all the stuff going on, right, overseas, and how that's kind of going to play into affecting our economy. Because I'll tell you right now, tinting cars is down. And, not to say it has anything, it didn't have anything, in the beginning at all to do with, what's going on in Israel, um, unfortunately, with that situation. So I'm not going to judge on that situation who's right or who's necessarily wrong, because, anytime something like that happens, Americans want to be the experts in foreign affairs or whatever. So I don't know. Somebody just came in over here. Guess not. So I don't touch in on that kind of stuff. But as for the overall economy, the car sales are taking, the car industry is taking a big hit. You got Ford, GM, everybody's sales are down right now. The economy is just extremely weak. Right now, they're saying that we're not in a collapse. More jobs are being created, this and that. But from a business perspective and what I'm, experiencing, I would say, in California, it definitely feels like the economy is definitely collapsed. It definitely feels like we're in a recession. I don't know if they don't want to report that until the election's all done or whatever the case may be. That's what it kind of seems like. But for what, as you can tell, what business is far down in this industry. And it may only be because it's directly affected by the automotive industry, possibly, but at the same time, half of my cars that I do, I would say half of them are probably new buyer cars. So I don't know if that, that's a pretty good number or whatever. But even the people that don't have exact necessarily new cars, I haven't even seen a lot of those customers recently. So that's my thing, and that's why I'm saying going to the Google ads, you get, I'm paying a lot less in ads, but you know, getting a lot less traffic. So even Google ads is down. Everything is down right now, and it's not because there are 20 other tint shops or anything like that. You have to remember, whether there's 10 tint shops, 15 tint shops, or two tint shops in your city. If there's two tint shops in your city, man, I might want to move there. But the fact is that there are a lot of cars out there to be tinted, and all these shops. If the economy is running, there's no way your shop could even handle 5% of the cars on the street. So it's not because of other tint shops popping up, this or that, or anything like that. I think it's just the economy is weak. I think we're in a recession, and I just don't think they're reporting on it because it's bad for the election. Not saying that whether it was under a Democrat or a Republican, but regardless, I don't think they would want to report something like that, whether we were in a recession or not. Um, so, but from my perspective, and looking at Google Ads, and just seeing the sheer amount of people that are not coming in right now, I would definitely say in California we are in a recession. Maybe it hasn't hit other places yet. If it hasn't hit where you're living at, that is, man, that's good for you, and I hope it stays like that. But yeah, over here, we're at it, baby. Um, we are at it. And if you're wondering, this is 70%. And what I did, I have to keep lifting this stupid area up because I got water under there, and the water is trying to compromise my shrink by creasing me. I don't really water shrink, so I can, but I don't like to do it if everything else is dry. But yeah, so it tried to kind of compromise me, so I kept lifting it. I'm not really a pull shrinker either. I don't really pull shrink this and that. So, you wouldn't really see me doing that. But, as for just basic shrinking, that's, I do that. So, but, yeah, for those of you who are out there and, your tent shop is seeing less numbers, this and that, I hope you guys are good. But the thing is, in the summertime, you got to keep rolling. That's why you got to keep your bankroll rolling over, man. Summertime, you need to stack up that money, stack up all your money in summertime. So by the time winter comes, all that, if it's slow, even if you're not making a lot of money, you're not losing money. That's the whole thing. So you don't want to lose any money. You don't want to burn through your summertime, money drastically, if something bad like that happened. That's why I say, like in this industry, there are a lot of people spending a lot of money on these big tent shops, and they got 4,000 square feet of building they're renting out and things like that. Man, that stuff, when stuff hits the fan, that stuff can become very pricey. So just be careful out there. Those of you who are tinting inside a garage, I would say, hey, keep tinting inside of the garage. There's nothing wrong with that, because right now we're at a time where we can't really afford to do anything else if you take those risks. But I got to finish this car because it's on the time limit. And Tint Talk, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.